Hello, my name is Steve Smith, and as many of you know, I am blessed to be the minister of the Beltline Church of Christ in Decatur, Alabama. And I come to you this morning with a heavy heart because of all that's going on in our world right now. And I'm not just talking about this coronavirus that all of us are struggling through. My heart is heavy because of the senseless murder that took place in Minneapolis last week. And as we pre-record our worship services due to this COVID-19 crisis, I didn't get an opportunity to address the congregation, but I want to do that this morning. Yesterday, I was blessed to be part of a nationwide prayer call with some white and African American brothers and sisters. It was an incredible hour of prayer. And as we were engaging in this prayer service, I heard the hurt in my brothers and sisters' voices. I saw the tears in their eyes as we did the most important thing that we could do, and that is call upon our great and mighty God. And since then, I have talked with many of my African American brothers and sisters, and I just need you to know this morning, our brothers and sisters are hurting. They are hurting and they are angry, and I believe rightly so. Listen, I've heard their stories, and if you would take the time to listen, you could hear them too. I've listened to moms who are scared to death to send their young men out the door, afraid of what might happen to them if they do. I've heard the stories of discrimination and unfairness that they have faced at restaurants and all kinds of other places, just to name a few. And I want to say this to everyone. We are the people of God. And we have to stand for justice. This is a non-negotiable to the people of God. We must stand for justice. We cannot and we must not back down from that. I was reminded of this passage in Micah chapter 6, verse 8. Here's what it says. He has told you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God. Please understand that if we are not advocates for justice as the people of God, then we have canceled the gospel. We've canceled the gospel. And not only that, but Paul in 2 Corinthians 5 says that you and I are called to be ministers of reconciliation. That means we have the job of crossing lines. Lines of unbelief and lines of racial inequality and racial injustice. And we have the opportunity and the responsibility to cross those lines and reconcile with each other. And you may not like this, but the burden lies with us as white people in this instance. Please understand, this is not an anti-police speech. I'm not advocating, as one of my brothers told me this week, for just changing one injustice for another one. I know there are good men and women on our police force who are doing all they can to be the ministers of reconciliation that we talked about. And this is certainly not a political speech, because I couldn't care less if you are a Republican or Democrat. Please understand that this problem is real, and we are the people of God, and we have a responsibility to prioritize our lives so that the world knows that we, as the people of God, stand for justice, and we stand for fair and equitable treatment of all people. All people. And if you don't stand for that, I'm not sure that you can call yourself a child of God. I was talking to a minister yesterday, and he said, I think God is calling us to say the right thing. And I agree with that. And saying the right thing includes on every social media platform that there is, from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook. It's saying the right thing, and it's remembering that we are called to build reconciliation bridges. And so I'm asking you right now, in the name of Jesus, to say a prayer. A prayer for peace, but not just for peace, a prayer that we would be peacemakers. Because it is the peacemaker who is blessed. Not just the peace lover, but the peacemaker. Say a prayer for justice. By the way, I know some of you are angered at the protest and the looting and all that's going on with that, and I don't like it either. I don't know many who do. But please understand that those things are just symptoms of a much bigger problem. And so I am calling on my white brothers and sisters to be as angry at the murder as you are at the response. And I am calling you again to be a minister of reconciliation. Just listen to your African American brothers and sisters. Just listen to them. Surround them with love. Give them what they need, your support. You see, the enemy would like nothing more than to further divide the people of God. And so in the name of Jesus, I am begging you, don't let that happen. There is so much more to say. But I just couldn't wait until Sunday to say something about this injustice and tragedy. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God. That is the call of God on the life of the Christian.